RIT air operations are used when a downed firefighter has an immediate issue with their air supply. It may be helpful to think of air operations as being broken into two categories, clean and dirty. Clean, meaning the downed firefighter's airway does not need to be exposed to smoke or the outside environment while addressing their air issue. Dirty, meaning that there is some inherent exposure to smoke and the outside environment during our operation, which of course must be as minimal as possible. Our two clean air options are the UAC or URC transfill and buddy breathing. Conversely, our two dirty air options are the hot mask changeover and the regulator swap. The UAC or URC transfill works only if the firefighter is simply out of air. Their mask and their regulator must be intact and undamaged. The connection is found on the victim's left side of their bottle within 4 inches of the neck per the NFPA standards, and they are universal between all manufacturers. Scott, MSA, doesn't matter, they all work together. The bottles will take between 15 and 20 seconds to equalize and then can be disconnected. Buddy breathing is also used when the firefighter is completely out of air. And again, their mask and regulator must be intact and undamaged. Your buddy breathing connection is found on the left hip strap, is 3 feet long, and is there both a male and a female connection on each and every single hose. When buddy breathing, the firefighters will breathe off the bottle with the highest pressure, and therefore it must remain connected until they're able to exit the structure. Conversely, a regulator swap is a dirty air option that is used when a downed firefighter's regulator is damaged or dislodged for some reason, but their mask is intact. But remember, this is only possible if the firefighters are using MSA packs and will not be possible for firefighters wearing a Scott pack. Now finally, we have the hot mask changeover or the hot mask swap. This will solve every problem you may encounter on the fire ground. If your firefighter is out of air, their mask is broken or dislodged, or you have a damaged, missing, or free-flowing regulator, but the firefighter must remain attached to the RIT pack and therefore must be packaged with the RIT pack as well. This goes for the regulator swap. Additionally, the RIT pack must be packaged onto the firefighter.
You want to position the RIT pack to where the T-handle is closest to the downed firefighter's left side. Use the T-handle to remove the UAC transfill hose, remove the cover on the firefighter's connection, and press straight down with the hose until you feel it click. Wait the 15 to 20 seconds for the bottles to equalize, and then in one motion, pull upwards on the UAC quick connect to disconnect the bottles. At this point, your bottles have equalized, you no longer need the RIT pack. For buddy breathing, we want to reach into the compartment on the left side of our hip belt and remove our 3 feet of buddy breathing hose. Remove the cover, if present, and expose your male and female connections. You now want to do the same thing on the downed firefighter's buddy breathing hose as well. Connect a male to a female and marry the two hoses together. Your bottles will now breathe off the highest pressure between the two of you, and you must remain connected until you're able to exit the structure. So first and foremost, we want to ensure that the RIT pack is positioned on the firefighter's lap with the compartment with the ball handle closest to their airway. We're going to use the ball handle to open the compartment and remove the RIT mask. Close the compartment and ensure that the RIT mask stays attached to the regulator. Set it off to the side while you remove the firefighter's hood. And at this point, you're going to loosen the straps on the firefighter's SCBA mask. You want to do this quickly, but thoroughly. Now, to limit the amount of time the firefighter's airway is exposed to the outside environment, you want to have that RIT mask ready to go as you take off that firefighter's old mask. Draw the mesh over the back of their head and take your time with this, but be fast and be thorough. Tighten the straps to ensure a proper seal so that way that firefighter is getting air and not outside environment and smoke. Draw the hood back over their head, ensuring there's no gaps, no exposed skin, and if feasible, return the helmet to their head. So again, we want to make sure that the RIT pack is on the firefighter's lap with the side with the ball handle closest to their airway. Use that handle to open the compartment, remove the RIT mask, and remove the regulator from the mask. Place the regulator in the downed firefighter's mask with the purge valve facing to their right.